Welcome back. I'm still exactly where we left off, and we have something to read, so let's start off there. The Theory of Everything, Stilton. I've been around a long time. If I'd been born a bit earlier, I'd be a first companion. So I've seen the ups and downs of this city, although in recent years I've kept to myself. Now I'd like to pose a question. I don't have an answer in mind. I'd just really like to hear what everyone thinks. I have no doubt that Athena's theory of everything would change our lives. But do you think that perhaps we're better off not knowing? That perhaps having all the answers would just make the universe boring? Marduk. The ancient writers showed that knowledge can lead to cynicism. We must maintain the sense of wonder of a child. Mitku. The theory of everything wouldn't be the end of our journey, it would only be the next step. It would equip us to ask the next set of questions, to explore new possibilities, and to discover and create new wonders. Belmarsh. To believe that the universe can be understood or described in objective terms is pure scientism. Nothing exists. Even if something exists, nothing can really be known about it, and even if something can somehow be known about it, information about it can't be communicated, and even if it could be communicated, it would not be understood. Atal. The truth can be harsh. It's possible that the theory of everything would reveal facts that we'd find hard to deal with. But that doesn't mean we should not confront those facts and our own ethical responsibilities. Well, I think out of everyone, I agree with Mitku the most. Stilton. Thank you for your thoughtful comments. And by the way, 1K, thank you for all the hard work you've done for New Jerusalem. Solving all those puzzles is quite a gargantuan endeavor. I've enjoyed it. Now, let's chase this spark. Where are you taking me now? Sparky boo man. Just trying to lead me in circles. Oh, we got another thing to listen to. Let's do that while we chase this, shall we?
Are the generators working?
Yep, all good. Those Mark IIs are real workhorses. Wow, did you finish the setup?
Yes. Sorry I couldn't wait. It was so much fun to just do something again without having to endlessly discuss it first.
I know what you mean. We have a lot of work ahead of us, though.
We do, but honestly, Cornelius, I haven't felt this excited in years. Just imagine, one day they'll come here and we'll be able to show them a whole new world. A different future right at their fingertips. You do think we can do it, right?
I think, and forgive me if this sounds sentimental, as long as we're together, we can do anything.
Oh, that's sweet corn. But if you can't see achievements, I just got the achievement for getting every manifestation of the past, so good to know they haven't missed any of those. That they didn't squirrel them away somewhere. Come on. Thank you. Gimme, 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 gimme.
God appears, and God is light, to those poor souls who dwell in night. But does a human form display to those who dwell in realms of day?
And this feels like it's the hands, but I don't think it is. Sphinx. There's no way for me to enhance it when I'm looking at it like this. Okay, it's gotta be in... Okay, so it's probably in 8, actually, now I'm thinking about it. So using the hands as a backdrop, so it's gonna be like here. Aha! Yes. Alright, so now I can go get that whenever I need to. I'll probably do it now because I'm heading that way anyway, but first, more reading. Oh no, it's lift. Sweet. Something to listen to while I make the run. Even better.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
Well, that was the most obvious conclusion, that Lift was the one that helped set all this up. That, Athena and Cornelius didn't do it all on their own. And that was the last Lift one, so that's what that message is going to be about, most likely. But I'll read that once I get this. Give me my final star.
A hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
Lift Vizier. Mid-Q. So Lift Vizier and his students helped Athena and Cornelius execute their plan. Another fascinating discovery, courtesy of 1K. Many of the events in our city's history that seem disconnected turn out to be part of a bigger pattern. There's something to be learned from that. Neve. This does answer some questions I had, like how Athena and Cornelius transported all that equipment from New Alexandria to the island. Elwyn. Disturbing, but good to know. Budahas. Lift was so cool. Half the time I have no idea what he's talking about in his recordings, but it's all just so interesting and weird. Guta. Good work, 1K. Should we maybe send an expedition to go looking for Lift and his disciples? Nah. Just thank you. Budahas. Yeah, excellent work. Not just finding Lift's message, but obviously everything else he accomplished too. Because I feel like that would be the true waste of resources, trying to go find Lift when they're going further than anyone's gone before. Like, they'll either come back or they won't. Their fate is sealed. In that regard, anyway. Alright, let's go to 7. Then we've also got one more question mark, which I think is a lab? No, not a lab, why are they both called hexahedral stacking? Maybe because they are? We'll see. Yeah, I've still got one of those to do. So 7, that, then 8. Then it's the tower. Unless I can also do the gate without dropping off the stars first. Gateway switch. Oh, okay. Oh, this is keeping this locked. But that gets that unlocked itself, which is good. I can then swap it to this and get out. Then I could swap this. Oh. Grab this. Do it there. Grab this. Got that. think I also want to connect it to that. Or actually, I think I've got to do it in a way where it's using both of these. That's sort of what I need, but also not quite. I need to have it so I can get this first one through here. Or do I keep it red? Like if I do this, will it power it blue? No. Okay. So let's start it this way, I guess. Get this in. And then we can do it like this. Yeah. Because I could do power red. No. Is that not it? Maybe I just power red. Then I need to power the blues. Not quite sure. My brain's ticking, but it's not working as of yet. Maybe this? Because I need to get it all the way through here. Can I do that? Alright, can I do that? I reckon it is this. And also connecting it to that and that. No, because then that does that. Because that gets me all the way in there. do that? No. I can't do that either. I think I've got to use these two as well. So we do that one. No, we do this one first. Then we can do that one. I need to connect it to that first. I get you now. There we go. There we go. Just wasn't using those doorways anymore.
I can't even get my brain to think like that.
New content. A theory re gold puzzles. I'm basing this on Athena's descriptions of the simulation and what little sense I've managed to make of the megastructure systems. I think the gold puzzles are meant to open up when every other puzzle has been solved, and solving them will lead to something. In the simulation, trying to solve every puzzle instead of trying to defy Elohim was actually negative. No idea if the same applies here. In any case, I suspect the puzzles won't open up until Byron's logged out. They represent the highest level of security and undoubtedly hide something important. And as long as an unauthorized user is logged in, the system will stay in some degree of lockdown. Well, I'm still going to check them just in case she's wrong. Yep. Question mark first. Because she's only assuming that. She doesn't know for sure. And she's probably right, and it's just the game telling me, hey, don't worry about the gold puzzles yet, but I am stubborn. Oh. Yeah. No, Kerman. You look the same from behind. Because you both got the white base. We have alternator. Oh. It goes up and down. Okay, so that doesn't work. That should be all it takes, right? No. Okay, no, it's harder than I thought it was. Gotcha. Wait, is this not it? Seriously? No, because obviously that breaks that. Oh, that worked. Not sure if that's how it's supposed to do, but I did it. Alright, and with that, we've just got 8 left, and then voila. Every main puzzle has been done. And only 12 Promethean flames found. The fact that there's not even an achievement for finding all those Promethean flames is kind of whack to me, but hey. I didn't make the game. This is a nice little walk. You're cute. Nothing? Okay. Now. Ooh, what's up there? Didn't actually look at this, I just kind of ran straight past it and jumped down. Is there anything for me to look at here? No. Just wasting my time, and therefore your time. Very well. Let's go this side. Yep. No. Damn, I thought that meant that was the entrance. We have Photon Sail. Pardon-moi. So obviously I need to put things there so I can get across. I'm gonna need 2 cubes. I guess. I have a fan. That just gets me out of there, so that doesn't help much. I cannot do that. I can't even... I'm so confused, actually. Wait, did that let me jump on the fence? Or was that just over the... that was over the fence, okay. I can't jump on there, so that's not it. Like, I need a cube to get out. I need this to open this to get in here. There's nothing I can do with this. The only thing I could think of is that I could get this up here. Why would I need to? Well, let's just see if that is something I need to do. I guess. Because why else would they make a detachable fan? Or, hang on, do I move this over there so I could... Okay, no, I think I've got it. Thing I need to do is grab this from the other side. Yep. Because then I can do that. Then I could swap that to get back into here. Grab this fan. Which Jump back up, swap it, and now I've got 2 cubes. And I don't need this anymore. Let's see if that's going to be enough. It is. Another achievement. Puzzle Fiend. Solve all regular puzzles. It's time to go to the mega structure. That's not the mega structure where Byron is. Well, that'd be stupid. Oop. Sure, that way. Yay. Damn. That's not that one. It's not that one. Okay. I don't think it's that one. Let's try that one. There we go. Time check. Only half an hour in. I lose track of time very easily playing these games. As you can tell by multiple times I've gone over my hour mark limit that I'm trying to impose on myself. Let's see what Prometheus has to say to us. Yes, I am still talking. Go check my audio levels every now and then, 'cause sometimes it breaks.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves.
I mean, all myths have an element of truth.
You are correct. But that truth comes from you. It is part of the flame, and yours to wield. You must make myths, not follow them.
Perhaps it is time for humble myths, or we must wield the flame to create a myth for the cosmos itself. That's probably the right answer. That's the answer I want to pick.
Perhaps. But do not think you can quench the flame within you. You may suppress it for 1,000 generations, but it will always return.
We're not going to agree. Will you lead me to Byron anyway?
As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
Okay. Long fall.
Go get Byron.
I'll first things first. When I go back to the VTOL, I am going to be checking the temple first to put all my stars away. And then I'll be going to where that golden gate is at the VTOL and see if I can go into that one yet. Mega structure.
Byron always called me a pessimist, but I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws, or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are. If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
Not related to what we're doing, but I was just thinking about my Daggerheart campaign, and I'm not sure how I'm going to start it. As in, I'm not sure if I want to add a combat for the sake of combat. Like teaching my players how they work. Not teaching them how they work, but like letting them get a feel for how their characters perform in combat, because they're fresh characters. And building it's one thing, actually using it is another. Because what I got planned is mostly detective work and political intrigue, and I can easily throw in combats here and there. But I don't really want to, but we'll see. Might talk about that more in the Power Wash video I've got planned coming up, because the Star Wars thing, Star Wars DLC released.
My theory accounts for everything. It explains every aspect of the cosmos. There are no gaps, no errors, not even ambiguities. And it works, which is the ultimate proof. I can calculate the history of the universe from the Big Bang to the death of the last atom, but when I compare my calculations to the available data, there's one point which consistently doesn't match up. Billions of light years away in the void, there's an anomaly. It's been there since before the beginning of time, and I think it's waiting for us.
Spoopy. Edge of Forever. The vision of things to come. Okay. Well, I was right. Jax, I knew it. It is aliens. Take that, everyone who doubted me. It's freaking aliens. Don't know why I started citing with a French accent now, but here we go. Zagoran, it may be aliens, but it's so far away that it isn't going to matter for several billion years, if it ever does. Nevertheless, I knew it to be aliens eventually. And I was right. Zagoran, for a very broad definition of right. Orinia, let him have it. What a guy. Let me see. Can I enter? Or was Melville right? Melville was right. How rude. They even stopped lining up. I wonder if Herman's going to join us in the structure, or if he's going to stay out here because he's too important.
1K, a word please,
Alright.
without the streaming. I'm afraid your choices have put me into a difficult position. Belief in the goal was already waning, but your revelation in the Somnodrome may have given it the final blow.
It was the truth.
I'm sure it was, and I don't even disagree. No one really has all the answers, not even the founder, but that doesn't mean that we don't need the goal. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same.
So you admit that it's a myth?
A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build.
Definitely not that one. Your myth is strangling our species.
Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
I sure will. And you can't stop me.
Let's go. You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Aww. Best friends. Always there when you really need them most. How pretty this is. I do probably fantasize about a post-apocalyptic world more than I should. You know, society is not really built for people like me, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh, we're still going, okay. Still gonna land though. Imagine if you look in a certain direction, you see like an Easter egg of just like a random SpongeBob face or something. The Lonely Tree. Yes, this is where we land. Let me out. Why does Melville look dead? Oh, she's alive. Alright, let us go. Oh.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains. Now it's his turn to help.
Damn. It doesn't let me go off my own.
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
Ah, that's what I looked. It was Byron. I thought that tree face looked familiar.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something.
She tried to create a way to resurrect people.
I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena
was that
testing
drone?
us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice.
No.
It can't just be a leap of faith.
But
There
it
are
is.
no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her.
Just
We
cementing
have
the
to
fact
wake her up.
that she is just like us,
The system is still stabilizing.
human.
Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
More cubes. Nothing hiding back here. Okay. But if she's still napping, then she's here somewhere.
I cannot allow this.
Ow. Well, that was rude.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Well, my people that like me was high, if I remember correctly. Oh, what am I doing? No?
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
What happened to me?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks.
Is Byron okay?
He's fine, don't worry.
Alright, talk to me about
A
you
lot
two.
has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now. The question is, what do you plan to do now?
We gotta save Athena.
And what about the theory of everything?
We have to embrace the future.
Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am, and I shouldn't have to do that. Byron's waiting for you outside, by the way.
Thank you for everything.
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
Hope Byron get elected mayor. So there was another ending. Okay. I bet. Okay, we got Melampus, Yemo, Hypatia, Neve, Benaroya, Yggdrasil, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Cerebi, Byron, and Eustathius. Oh. Philosophy has only two purposes, to describe the world and to change it. Everything else is vanity and self-delusion. Strat. It behooves us to be cautious when particularly taken with any philosopher's claims, and to consider whether our reaction is due to the logic of his claim or due to the poetry of his words. A beautifully phrased sentence is an accomplishment in oratory, not philosophy, and the pleasure we take from it should not be mistaken for truth. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man, or driven only by the engineer's plan. Okay. So yeah, these are the ones we've already read. I'm not going to read them all again. Can I go in here yet? No. I don't know when I'll stop this, because I'm not sure how much more I've got to do. I might leave it here and then have the finale be the next episode. No, we'll keep going for now. So I got all those god puzzles to do.
Hello, 1K.
Mayor?
It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet.
You have to save her.
We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just
a person.
A human being.
What did you see when you were stuck there?
Athena's dreams. A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas.
Alright, what's up, boss?
Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first.
One, that is?
Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
Well, they should say yes. Is that Linux? Yeah. Hello.
Good to see you up and awake, 1K.
Good to be back.
We've been studying the Somnodrome data while you were out. So far, all the math checks out. I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything. I'd love to get my hands on that data.
I am.
Excellent. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Probably get the story done. Maybe. Hopefully. And then the last episode could be me going around doing all the gold.
You're going back,
doors.
aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No.
No?
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way. A way that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Hal. But thank you for your honesty.
It's a bit short-sighted though, saying it doesn't have any answers. Like, it's going to have some answers. And we can use them. Like, Al is a bit too conservative, I want to say. Which is funny, seeing it's his name's from the prison. Alcatraz. They've changed the posters.
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Believe in humanity. Civilization creates meaning. And we build the world we can all share in abundance. Still not gonna let me go that way, huh?
Things are finally getting better.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the Western Ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
He's still doing his thing, that's cute. Purple!
Hey, dude! Nice to see you again. I wanted to thank you. Last time we met, you told me I needed to learn to make my own choices. I thought about that a lot.
And?
I think you're right about the theory of everything. We don't have to make the same mistakes as the ancients. We can change. Make our own choices like I did.
I appreciate you.
We're all in this together, dude. Good luck.
Alright, I don't think the finale is gonna of the story is gonna be in this episode because I'm about to run around the entire city again. But I will try and get everything in the city done before I go. Because, yeah, so it'll be a bit more than an hour in this episode, on purpose this time though. Okay, hello Thekla.
You've destroyed everything, 1K. I thought the Founder had chosen you, but you're the harbinger of our doom. I can only pray that you fail.
Yep, goodbye. Poor Thekla. Oh, that one's still broken. Hello, Jefferson.
You know, I've been coming to this memorial day after day, thinking about Alexandra Drennan and her values. And you know what I finally realized? Alexandra Drennan is dead. She's gone. She can't help us now. It's not her burden anymore. No, it's Byron who embodies those values now. Byron and you. So I want you to know that you have my full support. I only wish I'd spent less time thinking about the past and more time actually doing something for the future.
Thank you. Goodbye. Kalamakos. So that... Oh, I haven't read that one yet. Reach for the stars. Curiosity is what makes us human. Let's go over here. Rat still walking around. Yep. Anathasios and the other name I couldn't read. Just trying to read where's they're moving. Gives me a headache. Lapidus. Oh, that's right. We still got Dude Bro to talk to. He's over here. Hello, Belmarsh.
Founder bless you, friend.
What do you think about the future?
Byron is a dangerous man. His belief in an objective, knowable reality, his fanatical dedication to this teleological narrative of human progress. These ideas should not have been allowed to dominate our government.
You still believe in the Founder?
I believe the narrative of the Founder will always be with us in one form or another. I do not particularly care how it relates to Athena.
Okay then. So I've already spoken to two people that do not agree with what I've done. Oh well. Pardon moi? Is he having a crisis again? He does it, please.
Thank you for supporting Byron, 1K. He understands what this is really about. Not technology or science, but love. Love of humanity, yes, but within that, space for individual love to flourish. When you find Athena, please remember that.
I will. Kitty. Always pet the animals. Always. Once again, I want to check these chairs that should be here. Oh, they're over there. So maybe I'll do this first, then run over there. Gotcha. Then I'll go into the museum and I'll check on with the other guy there. Forget his name, but he's the head scholar. Maybe Eustathius will be around. Hey, Ren.
You know, 1K, I decided to keep working on the dome. It doesn't have to be a symbol of separation from the world. It can still be of use to us, so long as we remember to step beyond it every now and then.
Attaboy. Good luck.
Likewise.
Hey, that's the right answer. Don't do it because you feel like you have to. Do it because you want to. Alright, we got chairs over here. Looks like nobody's in them. So we got the museum to check out, we got the Gehenna exhibit to check out, along with talking to Melvin Yakut, and then we're good to go. And that, I'll call the episode there, once we get up to the top and about to leave again. Way beforehand, so this episode isn't too long. The museum first, then there, then around. Sheila.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K.
Have you been?
You told me to listen to Helga, to pursue what makes me happy, and I figured out that what makes me happy
Pardon me.
is what I used to do, making prefab walls. Lucky for me, Mayor Byron has announced that the city will be expanding again, so there's loads for me to do. Best of luck, 1K.
Yes, best of luck, me. Is there anything new in here? Notes. The Cerebi with Noma, though, is a bit... Cornelius was trying to resurrect people. Mid-Q. Okay. But that's what it sounds like to me now that they've got guarantee that Cerebi is dead. So he was trying to find a way to bring back Miranda. Julianne? Nope. Nothing else to do here. Wonder how that blockade went. Oh yeah, we got Helga here too. Hey Helga.
1K, you're back.
I am.
Listen, people responded to what you saw in the Somnodrome. I've seen 3 random acts of kindness just this morning.
That's good.
I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping. But they're nervous about what you're going to do next.
Okay.
Chauncey was looking for you, by the way.
Yeah, where's Chauncey? I don't know where Chauncey is. Here you go.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you.
I'm going back. Will you come?
Yes. I thought about it a lot, but we need the theory of everything. We can't keep hiding from the future. We have to have a little faith,
Good man.
not in technology, but in people, in ourselves.
I'll see you there.
All right, I'll get ready.
Kirby? Kirby, yeah? What? Is there anybody in here? Yes. Neve.
Welcome back, 1K. Thank you for saving Byron. I would have missed that old fool.
How are things?
Lively. The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy. I hear a lot of people are working on new art, too. And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
Beautiful. So yeah, it does seem like Byron was the correct choice in the end. Who would have thought progress was what the game wanted you to do?
See, it was Athena who sent Prometheus, and they found Byron alive, just like I said.
Well, if you're so clever, what's next?
Honestly, I have no idea. Could go either way.
For once, we agree.
Good for them.
Hey!
You Chauncey? You are Chauncey, whatever.
A lot's changed since you last walked the gardens, 1K.
I didn't think I talked to you last time. Sorry. The city is growing.
Exactly. Would you like to know a secret?
Of course.
A long time ago, Doge may have mentioned a mysterious fifth friend of hers. I am that friend. You've demonstrated how much you want to share your compassion with the world. Well, welcome to the team. In case you ever need it, the code phrase is Moral Compiler Disco. You're not alone, 1K. Whatever you decide to do next.
I'm now really annoyed I missed him the first couple of times I went through here. But I never ran down this main thoroughfare much, so... makes sense. Well, there's Melville.
1K! You're back on your feet. One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome.
I'm going.
Of course I will. I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore. I want to build. I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live.
Then let's go.
See you there.
Alright.
Good luck.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching. I shall see you in the next one, where we shall finish up the story. And then depending on how long that takes, we do all the golden doors. Or maybe I'll do the golden doors first and then finish up the story. Yet to be determined if I can or not, so we'll see. Either way, I'll see you then. Ciao.